Hi guys, Higher Maths, Recurrence Relations Exercise 15D. We are looking at the exercise covering the limit of a sequence. I've had a request to go over number 1, so here it is. So as you'll know from the videos you've watched already, to find the limit of a sequence we need to use the formula b over 1 minus a. But a limit only exists if the coefficient of un, the value we're multiplying un by, lies between -1 and 1. Okay, so let's have a look at this question. So first part of the question, does a limit exist? Yes, it does, as this coefficient of un lies between -1 and 1, so we need to make this statement every single time. And then calculate the limit. Well, we just substitute the values into this formula. And we end up with 6 over 0.7, multiply numerator and denominator both by 10. We get 60/7 or 8 wholes and 4/7. Let's have a look at part C, essentially the same question, different numbers. Again, the coefficient of un does lie between -1 and 1, so a limit will exist, so we'd make the statement. And then substitute in the values, a is -0.4, b is 1, substitute in. We end up with 1 over 1.4, again multiply numerator and denominator both by 10 and simplify. 15D. Here the coefficient of un is -3/2, so that is smaller than -1, so a limit will not exist to this sequence. So if you worked out u1, u2, u3, u4, u5, u100, u1000, u1,000,000, u1,000,000,000, you notice that it just keeps on spiraling out of control and does not move towards a limit. So again, we need to make the statement there. But there's no follow-up work to do because there's no limit to calculate. 1g, we need to get this into the correct format. At the moment we have 3un plus 1. So thinking back to the equation of a straight line at National 5, if we have 3y equals 6x plus 9, we would divide every single term by 3. So in this question, we're going to divide every single term by 3 to make un plus 1 the subject of the formula. And then after that, we're just carrying out the same steps as we did in questions 1a and 1c. So the value of a is -1/3, the value of b is 0.2, make our statement, substitute in, and then we're dividing by a fraction, so we would invert the fraction and multiply by it, so we'll get 0.6 divided by 4, which is 0.15 or 3/20, as we do prefer a fraction rather than a decimal.